Get Health with Dr. Cooper. Well, you're in the kitchen with the doctor today. You know, my goal is to educate you on how to live a happy and healthy life using total wellness. Nutrition is important for good health. We know that the number one risk factor for diseases, it's actually nutritional factors. So we're in the kitchen today to cook up your recipes. You know, I'm board certified in internal medicine, and I've been practicing medicine for over 27 years. But over the last several years, I have put more emphasis on educating patients on how to live healthier, getting them more involved in total wellness. And today, it's very important. I want you to go ahead and share a page, because what I have for you today, it's very important for your health. So I want you to do several things. I want you to like our page. I want you to share our page and comment. This is live, so if you have questions, just write your questions down. Today I have Chef Edgar. Chef, why don't you walk onto the stage here? The stage is the kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. So Edgar, tell them about yourself, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Chef Edgar Ignaga. I am from the Rio Grande Valley, studied in Le Cordon Bleu in Austin. I've gained my experience from several chefs, some Americans, some French, Mexican chefs, and I've also gone and gotten more training over at Walt Disney World Resorts. There I was a sous chef, I was also a prep chef, and I was a trainer for the company known as Walt Disney World. And now I'm back in the Valley. I've been helping restaurants pick up, and now I am here in McAllen helping the Cooper Wellness Center kick off this and continue with the wellness that Dr. Cooper has started with food
as medicine.
As medicine.
You know, Chef Edgar came to us a little under 2 weeks ago, let's say 2 weeks ago, and the chef told me on Friday that since he started, he lost how much pounds?
I've lost 15 pounds. I'm a guy that uses the excuse, I don't have time to work out. I actually do have time to work out. I just don't want to work out. But the only thing I did was change my eating habits.
There you go. So we want you to do the same thing. We want to help you use food as medicine. And that is why we're here live. So call your friends and families. We are going to be cooking up your recipe, Chef.
Yes, ma'am.
What are you going to do first?
Today we are going to do our popular and famous Tofu Stir-Fry.
There you go.
A lot of people have been asking about this. A lot of people like it. And we thought it was time to share a secret to how we do our wok stir.
There you go. Now, do you know what tofu is? Tofu is just made from soybean. It's from the bean curd. And we know that with beans, you have a lot of fiber, lots of protein. So Chef is going to show you how to do the stir fry. You notice he's using a small amount of oil, and you need to do the same because oil, you don't want to have a lot of oil. Go ahead, Chef.
We're using very little oil in our wok. A wok is a pan that you could increase the heat to it. It could take very amount of heat, and throughout time you could add oil, very minimal. Why? Because a wok itself will conserve the oil. And I'm using only a tablespoon of oil to my pan in my dish. Overall, that's the only oil I'm going to use. I'm going to be cooking all the different ingredients, but they all have water, they all have oils, they all have sugars, so they themselves will be cooking. And right now I'm just waiting for my wok to get really, really hot. What I'm going to do, I am going to pan sear my tofu. A lot of people say, well, it's because I don't like tofu. Well, it's all in the seasoning and what you do. Because tofu is great. It's like a sponge. It takes up all the ingredients you put in there. If I put onion, it will take up that flavor. I put ginger, I put peppers, I put whatever I put in the wok, the tofu will absorb it. What I'm going to do, I'm only going to pan fry it for a little bit. Again, tofu has a lot of water, so you're going to hear that seasoning sound. That is the sound we want. That means our wok is getting nice and hot. I'm going to cook it all the way through, get a nice golden brown color on it. Each slice that I have of tofu is 1 ounce. a serving size of tofu per person is 2 ounces. So I have that going. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to prep my bell peppers. I have red bell peppers today. So I'm going to slice those so I can be incorporating those into my dish.
And you know, bell pepper is really good with different types of vitamins. So bell pepper has vitamin A and different antioxidant and fiber. We're going to be putting all different types of vegetables. And the chef is going to use his favorite vegetables, but you can put whatever vegetables you like, because with vegetables you have your fiber, you have your vitamins, and you have your antioxidant. So anything you want to use, go ahead, chef.
Yes, ma'am. Right now, I'm looking at my tofu that is in there. I want to get a nice golden brown color. In the kitchen, you'll be hearing GBD. That stands for golden brown delicious. That's exactly what we want there.
Really?
A golden brown delicious color.
Very good, very good. Now, how long are we going to keep the tofu here in the pan?
Tofu, we're only going to get it to a nice color. Then I'm going to take it out. Then all my ingredients I will be putting in there little by little. Here I have onion. I have a quarter of a cup of onion. I also put 1 clove of ginger in here. I mixed it up. Those will be going after. Onion has a lot of sugar, so it itself does not need oil. When it starts turning brown, that's the sugar coming out of the onion. So it's very, very sweet. I put some garlic in there. I also have ginger here. Ginger has a nice lemony flavor and smell. I'm putting 1 inch of ginger in here as well. I'm just waiting for my tofu, and I'll be putting my onion and my garlic together with a little bit of ginger.
You know, I like to have garlic and ginger in these Asian dishes. Mm-hmm. But apart from the flavor, garlic and ginger, these are very good for your immune system. So if you don't want to get sick all the time, then consider using ginger and garlic in whatever you're cooking. That will boost your immune system. Now, onion, did you know onion is also good to fight cancer? Mm-hmm. So onion not only gives a flavor, but it also protects your body from cancer. So what we're using, all our ingredients that we're using here is to help you prevent diseases or improve your health. Okay, chef?
I'm going to go in here, check on my tofu a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's turning color on me, so right. I like that. I'll be turning it little by little. Again, I'll be cooking it till it changes color. I'll be taking it out, and then I'll be putting all my ingredients in here. I also have broccoli. Broccoli will be going in here as well.
Chef, how thin should they slice the tofu?
I slice this. It's about 1/8 of an inch, mm-hmm. And I cut that all the way down. Again, 2 slices of this will give you 1 serving size per person. 2 ounces is a serving size of tofu per person.
Right, and remember that for a healthy meal, you don't have to have a lot of protein. You need about 25% of your dish to be protein, and tofu has lots of protein there.
Yes, it does.
All right.
So now, all my ingredients have been prepped. I'll be finishing off with some green onion. Many of y'all have not seen or used green onion. This is delicious. It does not give you that strong onion flavor. It's light. I will be finishing off my dish with our green onion.
Very nice, very nice. Excellent. And green onions, as you know, green onions are also important for good health. So any vegetables or any fruits, just make sure you incorporate that into your meals every day. You know, if for you to have good health, you need 4 servings of fruits a day and 4 servings of vegetables a day. So I always tell my patients who don't like vegetables, you know what? Make a stir-fry. Put everything in your stir-fry, and then you'll have your servings for the day. What do you think, Chef?
That's a great advice, great idea. My tofu has changed color on me. I'm going to take it out because it will be coming back in to the pan once I have all my vegetables in there. Now I'm going with my onion. My onion again has garlic in here as well. I'm going to let that render off for a little bit. Get a nice translucent color in there. The garlic is going to give you that awesome smell. Watch it carefully because onion is fine chopply, and it might cook very, very fast. So watch your onion, watch your garlic, and once you see it changing color, you'll be adding your ginger to that as well.
Very nice, very nice. And remember, if you like a lot of onion, then you can put more than what the chef said. Whatever you like, use your own spice. The thing is to make the food you like so you'll enjoy it. You don't want to start eating healthy food for 1 week or 2 weeks. You want to do that for the rest of your life. So you can tweak the spice, tweak your ingredients to make it yours.
That's right. Again, this is just a basic
Stir-fry.
Stir-fry. You could add as much vegetables you want. These are very minimal. Add vegetables. Add more vegetables to it.
That's right. That's right. And what are we going to serve this tofu with, this stir-fry?
It could also go with a little bit of quinoa if you want. On the side, we do have that prepared as well. Or this, you could just add more vegetables, and by itself, it will be delicious.
I agree with you. So if you don't want to do a lot of carbs in your meal, then you could just have the tofu with all the vegetables. Because remember, vegetables have good carbs. But if you like to use this with quinoa or brown rice, you can also do that. But as he said, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to lower your sugar, then you could have this. This is a complete meal because you have your vegetables of many colors, you have the tofu, which is your protein, and you're good to go.
That's right. And here I just added my ginger, if you saw. So my ginger is giving me that nice lemon flavor. And it's also going to help my garlic step back just a little bit.
Sorry, guys, you're not here to smell the flavor. It smells really good.
The kitchen's smelling good.
Yes. All right. So what next?
I'm also going to add my bell peppers next. Again, my bell peppers are julienne cut. So I'll be adding those.
Guys, if you don't know what julienne means, just cut in strips.
It's just a little strip.
That's
just
right.
a fancy word for strips.
Right. That's the chef's word. I'm not going to use any medical word here today. We're all in the kitchen, so it's going to be chef's language today. All right. Some people sometimes put carrot in their stir-fries. I say you can put whatever. I like carrot in my stir-fry. This one won't have carrot. This is going to be Chef Edgar's stir-fry. Right, Chef?
Yes, it is. Again, this is one of the favorite dishes we have there at the Cooper Wellness Center. It's been selling like crazy. People have been asking it for a lot. Right. So now we're sharing with you all exactly what goes into it, how to prepare it, and what kind of nutrients you're getting out of it.
Right. We now have Cooper Wellness Nutrition, where we prepare healthy meals for you. We have healthy juices. And as we say, this stir-fry is going off the shelf. People just love this. Actually, when he came first and I tasted it, I fell in love with it. I took it home to my home and my daughter fell in love with it. So if you're living close by in the Rio Grande Valley, then come and visit us at 3604 North McCall Road for your prep meal. Sorry, guys, if you're away from us, you need to write this recipe down and cook it at home for yourself. All right, Chef.
Now I'm going to be prepping my broccolis. I did cut the chunk down to bite-sized pieces, but I will cut those down just a little bit more so we can get more volume in our dish. Again, the 10 florets is the serving size per person of broccoli, but broccoli is amazing for you. Put a lot of it. Put it in there, and you will love it. People say it's because I don't like broccoli. Once you put it in the stir fry, it changes color, and that's when the magic happens. When the food you think you don't like changes color in a pan or in a dish, that's culinary for you.
That's true. And remember, broccoli is the king of the vegetables. Studies have shown that people who eat broccoli and other green vegetables and even cauliflower can prevent or improve or decrease the risk for colon cancer. So don't be afraid to eat lots of broccoli. You're not going to get fat. We have in 10 florets, there are only 30 calories, guys. So you can have lots of broccoli if you can tolerate that. All righty. All right. What else we're going to put in there, Chef Edgar?
So now we have onion, we have ginger, we have bell pepper, we have broccoli. We're going to add a little bit of water to steam these vegetables before we start adding our spices into it.
Very nice. How long are we going to cook the broccoli for?
The broccoli, once it turns dark green, it's cooked. It's ready to go.
Right. Now remember, don't overcook your vegetables. If you overcook your vegetables, you're not going to get the same amount of nutrients. So be very careful. Cook lightly your vegetable in order to get the most nutrients from your vegetables.
That's right. Don't overcook it. One, they'll change taste, which you don't want that to taste. The broccoli will taste very sour, but when it turns dark green, it's ready to go.
Excellent. Beautiful, beautiful. So you're going to be watching and probably stirring.
Correct.
As you
this
wait.
is where that word stir comes into play. You start stirring everything in your wok. If you don't have a wok, a big pan is perfect for this. The wok, again, it takes a lot of heat. If you use another pan, just watch your pan and your onions at the bottom so they don't stick, they don't burn, just like the garlic. But if you don't have a wok, it's okay if you use another pan.
There you go. Very good. And you know, the wok are not expensive, guys. So if you want to use minimum oil or no oil, then use the wok, because that will help you to use minimum oil. Because remember, oil, it's a processed food, and if you use too much oil, then you will gain weight. And for diabetics, we don't want you to use too much oil, because you will prevent your sugar, your insulin from functioning effectively, and the sugar will go up. All right.
Now I'm going to bring our tofu back out. I will be cutting it.
Right. So if you can see here, you see this is dark green, so it has changed color.
It has changed color. It's already steamed, ready to eat. Yeah. You're probably asking, well, chef, you have not seasoned anything in your dish yet. I will be finishing off with a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of lemon at the end, and that itself will give me my sodium that I want in my dish.
Right. Remember, too much sodium is not good for your health. Too much salt will increase your blood pressure and will lead to heart disease and strokes. You want to be very careful with adding too much salt.
That's right. That's why we're only going to add 1 tablespoon to this whole wok, to this whole vegetables.
Of soy sauce.
Of soy sauce.
Very good.
And that itself will give me the flavor that I want and that I need in that wok. And the sodium will not be a lot. And again, that is the serving size of soy sauce per stir fry.
Right. And he's going to add lemon, and that also gives it the flavor you need. I remember tasting this. I say, Chef, what did you put in this thing? Lemon. So soy sauce and lemon, that's its secret ingredients.
That's the secret ingredients.
I probably should not have said so.
That's the secret we're bringing from Florida, bringing it down to the valley.
There you go. All right.
Right here, I already have my soy sauce measured out. It will be going into my my wok, and that itself will give you a dark color to everything. So don't think it's burned. It's just changing color because of the soy sauce.
All right. And how much longer are we going to keep it there, Chef?
I am actually pretty much done. I'm just going to cut my green onions, cutting the tips off. And then I will be cutting.
Now watch your finger there, Chef.
Yep. Little secret to everybody at home. Chef tip, 3-finger method, 3 fingers in the front, pinky in the back, thumb in the back. And the knife will be guided by your fingers. So you can be looking at the camera all the time and you will never get cut.
So you have to curve your finger, guys.
Curve your
fingers so you don't chop your tips off. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
The only thing we want on the board that is cut is the onion.
That's right.
Okay. Now we're going to add our green onion to it.
Very good. Looking good, Chef. All right.
So we have all of our ingredients in there. It's nice, colorful, it's hot, it's steaming, it's flavorful. And we're going to finish off with a little bit of lemon.
Bravo.
Into the dish.
And then we're going to taste it, right?
Yes, we have to.
Sorry, guys, you're too far away. If you're in the Rio Grande Valley, come over to the office or call 956-627-3106. 956-627-3106 and order your prep meal from Chef Edgar.
So this is what we got. This is a nice, colorful. We got tofu in there. Once you taste it, you're gonna think it's chicken, but it's not.
Let's try it here, Chef. I have a plate right here ready. Looking delicious. All right. I am gonna try this. Let me try.
She'll be the judge.
And I'll tell you if it's good enough. Look at my broccoli. Not overcooked. This is great. You come by to our office and Chef will cook you up some stir fry. And for you out there, you can replicate this at home. What's our next dish, Chef?
The next dish that we are going to do is our quinoa Southwestern salad. We've already done our quinoa ahead of time.
All right. Why don't we take a break while we get our ingredients ready? Guys, share and call your friends. We have something special for you. We'll take a break as we go to our video advertising our summit.
Why are some cultures living longer than others? Could the answer be found on your plate or in your lifestyle? Find out Wednesday, April 11, 2018 at Get Healthy RGV, Health and Wellness Summit and Wellness Summit, McAllen Convention.
The original rice, we're going to quinoa. And what we have here is just quinoa with sauteed onions and vegetable broth.
How did you cook this, Chef?
What we did was we sauteed onions and the quinoa together, and then while we got that going, it cooked for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we added our vegetable broth, and then we let that steam away for 20 minutes.
Very good. All right, continue, Chef.
So this is our quinoa. We're going to be adding it to a bowl. Once you get this quinoa, a tip that I could give you is always cook it without that vegetable stock or without the water. So you can get that bitterness away that people talk about. That many times quinoa is very bitter. So we have our quinoa here. It's nice and brown. It smells like rice. It's going to look like rice, but it does not taste like rice. What we're going to add is a little bit of jalapeno to it. Jalapenos you could add as much as you want or as little as you want. We're also going to add a little bit of cilantro. Okay.
This is the Mexican twist,
yeah,
right?
This is our Southwestern twist to
That's
it. Yeah,
That's right, because here in South Texas, most of the population are Mexican, and they like to use cilantro
and jalapeno.
Yeah. So if you don't want that, you can eliminate that. But that's our twist here in South Texas.
That is the Mexican greens, as you want to call it. We also have some cherry tomatoes that we'll be adding into this. They're just sliced. And again, we're going to use our chef word, julienne. That's how we cut these cherry tomatoes. You don't have to use cherry tomatoes. You can use Roma tomatoes or salad tomatoes. And we're also going to add corn. Okay, this is frozen corn that we have. We're going to be adding that into our bowl with our quinoa, our tomatoes, jalapenos, and cilantro. And we're also going to be adding our black beans these have been washed, and we're going to add those as well. Adding different colors and different components to this dish. This dish is delicious. It's very filling.
Yes, right. And you notice that we have the quinoa, which has lots of fiber, good carbs and protein. We also added black beans. Black beans also with great amount of protein and great amount of fiber. And then, of course, he added some tomato and some other vegetables. This is a totally complete meal. Am I not right?
It is. It's a very complete meal. When you see, probably going to say, this does not fill me up. Trust me, this will fill you up.
Yes.
And it's going to give you a lot of energy as well.
That's right. Because remember, we're using quinoa. Quinoa, it's a whole grain. Lots of fiber in the quinoa as well as the black bean. The fiber will keep you feeling fuller longer. And if you want to lose weight, you can eat a lot and still lose weight. Am I not right?
That is exactly correct. This is one of the dishes that helped me lose those 15 pounds in 2 weeks.
There you go.
If you see the very first pictures we took when I got here to now, even my chef coats are fitting a lot looser. And this is one dish that I love to make. It fills me up. I do not get hungry. And it's also nutritious for
And
me.
it tastes good.
It's very delicious.
So even though it's nutritious, a lot of people think if the food is nutritious, the taste is not good. But this one, the taste is superb. So if you're living in the Rio Grande Valley, come over to our office, 3604 North McCall Road, Cooper Wellness Center. If you're living far away, write this recipe down and try it. You're going to lose weight. You're going to feel full. You're going to lower your blood sugar, lower your cholesterol, and you're going to be healthy. Are we done?
We are completely done.
Let me try some.
A lot of people are going to be jealous about you.
Oh, yep. You guys are probably salivating at home. This is very, very delicious. The aroma is something else. Let me try and I'll tell you how.
And our quinoa has been flavored with that vegetable stock that we put in there, and also the onions. We put, again, a little bit of oil at the beginning, then our quinoa cooked off, and that itself has a flavor in there.
This is fantastic. You can see the colors of the rainbow here. We have green, we have yellow, we have purple, we have red. Oh, delicious.
Yes, ma'am.
This is a complete meal, guys. If you want to lose weight, this is the way to go. Complete meal. Remember, we are doing meal prep at Cooper Wellness Center. Stop by or call 956-627-3106. And if you're not close by, as I say, write the recipe down and you're going to be living until 101.
Hopefully.
120, I should say. All right. What else are we going to prepare?
Today we're also going to be doing our curried chickpeas.
That is delicious, guys. Let's take a short break as we get our ingredients for the curried chickpea. We're going to invite you to attend our wellness summit coming April 11th. Let's go to our video.
Save the date, Wednesday, April.
Quinoa. That quinoa, it's delicious. It's a whole grain. People are using it to substitute for rice because you tend to put on less weight on the quinoa. So I want you to, if you're just joining us, then you're going to have to go to the replay later on to get the recipe. Now we're going to do a coconut curry chickpea. But before, I'm going to allow Chef Edgar to get his stuff together. I'm going to tell you what we're doing at Cooper Wellness Center with organic juices. Let's go over to the juices. Get your stuff, Edgar.
Yeah.
So, at Cooper Wellness Center, we now have Cooper Wellness Nutrition. What do we have? We have organic juices for you. We have Power Green. Power Green contains all the vegetables you need. Kale, spinach, cucumber, orange, lots of great nutrient-dense vegetables. All right? This is really good for weight loss. It's good for those who are constipated. It's good to improve your immune system. It's very delicious. And then we have what is called liquid energy. Liquid energy is fantastic. It's filled with chia seed and all the nutrient-dense fruits and vegetables that you need. Very delicious. If you want more information, just come by and you pick up one of these and you're going to see the difference. We have our Hibiscus Chia goodness. Now, hibiscus is great for blood pressure. Studies have shown that the hibiscus flower has a chemical that is similar to one of our blood pressure medication. If you know what is Lotensin, benazepril, captopril, those class of medication, we have the chemical here. So come over and pick up a bottle. It will boost your immune system and help you lower your blood pressure. Then we have spicy green. Spicy green has ginger, it has cayenne pepper. This is great for inflammation, for joint pain, and also to boost your immune system. We have these. Let me skip over to our Tumeric Sunrise. This one doesn't stay on the shelf at all. It has turmeric. Turmeric is from curcumin plant. It's a root that has been used for hundreds of years in the eastern part of the world. It's used for various ailments, joint pain, inflammation, to fight infection, to boost immune system. It has antioxidant. It tastes good. Patients or anyone who walks off the street, they're just taking this off the shelf. And then we have heart beatality. This has a lot of beet. Now, beet is good to lower blood pressure. Lowering the blood pressure is good for your heart health. That is why it's called heart beatality, and it is really delicious. Then we have our aloha. Aloha, fantastic taste. It has aloe vera and different fruits that are great for your health. Listen, we have 9 delicious flavors. Just come by to the Wellness Center, 3604 North McCall Road. And then we have our prep meals. These meals are just delicious. I don't know if you can see them, but all plant-powered, quinoa, and various fruits and various vegetables that you need to lose weight, improve your blood pressure, improve cholesterol, and to live until you're 120. So come on over to Cooper Wellness Center. Now let me see, Chef might be ready with his recipe here, Chef.
Yes, we're ready to go.
Alrighty.
We're going to do our curried chickpeas.
That's right, and this is pretty easy.
Yes.
We're going to start with a little of that.
A little of coconut cream.
Uh-huh. There you go. Wow. Then a little curry. And you notice we didn't use any oil because the coconut cream has its own fat. It has saturated fat, so we don't want to use too much oil. There you go. So the curry is from curcumin, from turmeric. And as I mentioned now, that it is good for many ailments, including joint pain and inflammation, even infection. So he's adding that, and then we're
also going to put a little bit of turmeric in there.
There you go. Beautiful. You're going to saute that a little bit, right, Chef?
Yes, we are.
Then add your onions.
Sauteing this into work. We're also going to add our onions with some garlic in there as well. Thank you, Doctor.
All right. And how long are we going to keep that in? Just for a couple of minutes, right?
For a couple of minutes, yes.
All right.
Because we're going to let them get to know each other, become friends, work.
Spice will simmer down.
If y'all could be here and smell what the kitchen smells like.
It's just delicious. The aroma is just too much. You need to come over to the Wellness Center, and I'm telling you, you will not go back to the way you're eating, and you're going to be healthy.
Now we're going to add our chickpeas.
And then the rest of the...
And then the rest of the coconut milk.
There you go. And we have our onions and everything there already?
Everything's already in here.
Okay. And you might be wondering about the salt. Sometimes you can put a small amount of seasoning salt there. Very delicious. But remember, salt to taste, and be careful with the salt. Garlic, I love to add garlic. And sometimes a little bit of ginger. Remember, you can make this yours. And then with the curried chickpea, you can have this over brown rice. You can have it with your vegetables. Very delicious. You can mash that and have it in your sandwich as a filling. All right.
We also have some salt here, like Doctor said. We're just going to add to taste.
Right. And maybe 2 sprigs of thyme.
Of thyme.
Yeah, that will give it the Caribbean flavor. Now, it's a combination of Caribbean and Indian. So we kind of spice it up with different herbs. So in my country, we use a lot of thyme here to give it that special Caribbean flavor. All righty. And we'll leave this to simmer a little longer, right?
Yes, we are.
There you go.
And this is pretty much done, and we're just going to let the flavors come to life now.
There you go. So what do you want to tell our listeners out there? Remember to like and share our page. Like and share. And if you're just joining us, we are in my kitchen cooking up some plant-based recipes, very delicious, with Chef Edgar. All right, Chef.
This again, eating healthier, eating is not complicated. It's not time consuming. This will save your life. Will change the way you're eating, the way you're feeling. I have a lot of people tell me I feel different.
Yes.
Now my body's reacting the way it should be, only because they're changing the way they are eating. Like I told you, in 2 weeks I lost 15 pounds. Why and how? Only the way that I was eating was causing me to feel bloated, to feel lazy. But now I feel energetic. I feel like I'm ready to face the world every day that I wake up. It's only only because I changed the way I eat. I do not exercise.
Even though we want you to exercise.
Right. I'm starting to exercise now. I'm walking in the mornings.
There you
little
go.
by little, I am starting to walk. But again, if you think you don't have time to cook, you could come down to the Cooper Wellness Center. Let us take care of that problem. You can take our meal preps, and you can be set for the rest of the week.
There you go. And as you cook these meals, you can keep them in your refrigerator for 3 days. The longer you keep the meal, the more delicious. And as the chef said, if you have no time to cook, then we'll cook for you, right?
Exactly.
We'll cook you up your recipe.
There.
You know, the chef will cook, and I could design something for you. So remember, we are located at 3604 North McCall Road in McAllen. Our phone number is 956-627-3106. And for you out there, if you are far away, you can find my book online. I had my recipe book here somewhere. It's incredibly delicious vegan. And we have some of these recipes right there in this book. You can find it on Amazon or my website, drdonnacooper.com. So if you're thinking of changing lifestyle and you don't know what to do, you can transition from meat to plant-based easily, just following the guide in this book. As a matter of fact, in this book, I have laid out for you 28 days meal plan. So here you'll find what you should have as your protein, what you should have as your carb, how much vegetable, how much fruits you should have. Everything is laid out right here. And if you want more detail on my 12 Weeks to Wellness program, then I have a book, 14 Days to Amazing Health, which will jumpstart you over into a healthier lifestyle. Chef, this smells good. Is it ready?
This is ready to go. It smells delicious. And now we're going to give it to the doctor to taste.
Let me try this. See how good you are, chef. All right, this is enough. I see this is quite yellow with the turmeric, the curry. Wow. Smells good. Fantastic. I like the thyme in it. Guys, this is delicious. This same recipe is right here in this book. So go online and get it, and you'll get more delicious recipe. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with more information on how to live a happy and healthy life.
Why are
Back to Get Healthy with Dr. Cooper. You're in the kitchen with me today, and we have been so busy cooking that I didn't welcome anybody. Let me see if I have questions, and I want to welcome all of you. Let's see. I have Jose Gutierrez, Tania Trevino, Donnell, my son NJ, Pauline Hogg, my cousin from England. I have Joel Happas. Can I taste it? Yep. Nice program. Thank you, Joel. Dr. Diane, awesome. Always thank you guys for watching. I have Floyd. Thank you. Marcia Scott. Susanna. Marcia Scott again. Estella's watching us. Now, guys, if you have questions, I can answer some of your questions. But I want to welcome you. Victor is watching. Gina Jenkins, thank you. Clinton, Box Hill. It's okay. Little noise won't kill. We're cooking in the kitchen. It's all live. So, guys, I want to welcome all of you. I can't see all the names. But as you know, I'm far away from the computer, but now I have the cell phone. Farron, Sue Hall, please like and share. If you're learning, then It's good to tell others about what you're learning so they too can get the benefit. Blanca Luna, thank you for watching. Richard Tovar, thank you. And all of you, I cannot see all the names. Let's see if we have question. Agnes Day, thank you. You're always on with us. Thank you, Agnes. All right. And remember, we have our shake. I forgot to tell you that we also have vitamins. We have vitamins like vitamin B12. As you change your diet and become more of a plant-based person, a lot of times you need to supplement with vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is good to prevent anemia and good for the nervous system. We have vitamin D. Vitamin D is fantastic for the bone. Vitamin D is also important to prevent cancer. Vitamin D is a gene modulator. Low vitamin D level will produce fatigue and tiredness and will increase your risk for various cancer. We also have plant-based protein. So if you want to supplement your diet, then come by, or you can find this online. You can find this at our website, drdonnacooper.com, and we'll mail this out to you. We also have balanced meal shake. I always tell my patients that in the evening, you need to decrease the amount of calories that you intake. And this is one of the ways that you could use just a glass of this balanced meal. You'll receive 25 vitamins and about 18 to 20 grams of protein. So we have many different supplements at Cooper Wellness Center. Not only our organic juices, but we have our meal, prep meals, we have our vitamins, and we have our shakes. Now, Chef Edgar, you ready?
Ready to go.
All right, let's go over to Chef Edgar right now.
We're now going to make a hummus. Welcome, everybody. We're going to make a hummus. This, you could go straight into the blender, but I'm going to saute just to give a little flavor to our hummus.
Okay.
We're going to add some onion. Again, this is the onion by itself working. Going to be adding some red bell peppers and some green onions. And the way you cut them doesn't matter because we're only sauteing to put into our blender. We're going to be putting it with some garbanzo beans, some tahini. This is going to be delicious.
Mm-hmm. And remember, hummus can be used as a dip. You could use your vegetable sticks or you could use whole grain chips. And you'll have your protein, your fiber. It can be a total complete meal. All right. So to give it flavor, he just saute. And I'm going to help him because remember, this is my kitchen. Let's see how difficult this thing is to open.
3, 2,
Let me see.
1.
All right. Go ahead, Chef Edgar. I'll give you another blender.
Okay.
Let's see. You got it?
There it is.
All right.
So this, again, just trying to bring out the flavors of all of our ingredients in here.
Oh. And while we saute these vegetables, you get more of a flavor when you prepare the hummus. All right, and you can put garlic, you can put cumin, you can add cumin, you could add garlic, and whatever spice you want. I like to have a lot of lemon in my hummus. Alrighty.
We also have lemon here, lemon juice. We also have our chickpeas and our tahini ready to go.
Okay. Let me see if this is on. Okay, great. The power is on. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're going to add that before we blend?
Yes, we're going to add our
okay. There you go.
chickpeas.
And we're using 1 can of chickpea, right?
1 can.
Uh-huh. And remember, chickpea is garbanzo, and as I say, lots of fiber, lots of protein. It's used widely in the Mediterranean dishes. All right, what do you need? I can help you.
We're going to add
Okay.
tahini to this
All right.
as well.
Now, tahini, it's made from sesame seed paste. Sesame seed, high in antioxidant, high in omega-3, high in omega-3 as well as fiber and protein. So you have good fats. All righty, very good.
And we're going to finish off with our lemon juice. We have quite a bit here.
Here you go.
Ready to go.
And as you blend, you can make it soft, or you can make it a little grainy, depending on whatever consistency you'd like. Okay, so we're pulsing. Very good. Alrighty, you can just mix this. Sometimes it might call for a little bit more of a fluid. You could add a little bit of the juice from the beans, or a little more lemon. Okay. Now, if you like to put garlic, you can put your garlic, maybe a little bit more of you can put some garlic here, you can put some cumin. I like a lot of lemon here in my hummus. So let's see, well, the chef is going to add a little bit more
a little bit more lemon juice. Yeah, a little bit more fluids.
Yeah, a little bit more fluid. Alrighty, and we try blend again. All right, let's add a tad bit more water. Okay. And then we're going to take it from the sides. And then we're going to blend again. Yep.
Yeah, we're trying to get this nice and creamy and smooth. We're almost there.
Yep, we're almost there.
And sauteing those peppers and onions at the same time does make a big difference. Does bring a lot more flavor to it.
That's good. I think we're good, because we don't necessarily want to allow it to be too soft. Okay, so we're going to show you what it looks like. It's grainy, which is fine. If you need yours a little smoother, you can make it smoother. All right, so this is what it looks like, and I'm going to just give it a taste. It is good. If you like it with more tahini, you can add more tahini. And as I say, if you like more flavor, you could add more bell pepper. You could also add garlic. I like to add cumin. So you make this the way you like it. And this can be used as a spread rather than using butter or cheese. This could be your spread. It's a dip. You could use it with your vegetable sticks, carrot and celery, anything, as well as with your pita bread or with your whole grain, the crackers, right. This is very delicious. So we have cooked today. First, we did our tofu stir-fry. Tofu, it's a protein made from soybean. It's a bean curd. Very delicious in protein. And you can give it whatever flavor you like. The chef likes to use lemon.
Lemon and soy sauce.
Right. It gives a fantastic flavor. And as I say, stir fry means you just add a lot of various vegetables and you just stir that. Be careful with the word fry. Here we use a small amount of oil. We use just 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon for the whole dish, and that serves up to 3 people.
Right. So you want to be very careful with your oil. And then from there we made
our Southwestern quinoa.
Quinoa. And remember, quinoa is a whole grain that is packed with protein and various nutrients and fiber. Quinoa will keep you feeling full.
Yes,
long.
a lot.
And if you're just joining us, the chef was giving his story that he started to work with us 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks he lost 15 pounds.
15 pounds. Even my chef coat is getting a lot bigger. Look at this. Yeah.
Because he changed over to more plant-based nutrition. And then what did we make after that?
Then after that, we made our curried chickpeas.
Curried chickpea, and we use a little bit of our Caribbean flavor with our Indian flavor. And this is really delicious. We did not use oil, but we use our coconut milk. Coconut milk has enough of its own fat. And remember, the curried chickpea could be used on rice, brown rice, quinoa, or you know what I like? I like baked potato, the sweet potato. Eating the curried chickpea with baked sweet potato is delicious. The baked sweet potato has enough carbs, and then the chickpea has enough protein. Chef, anything?
And then after that, we made our hummus.
Yep.
So we made a whole meal for you all. This is all plant-based. It's delicious. It's nutritious. If you don't have time to make it at home, come by to the Cooper Wellness Center and feel free to get some plates and some juices as well. Right.
And look at our table here. We have lots of vegetables here. This is fruit. This side is fruits. Here, as I mentioned before, if you want to be healthy and to live disease-free for the rest of your life, then you must incorporate 4 to 5 servings of fruits a day. What is a serving, you might be asking? What is a serving, Doc? Well, a serving, for example, this banana, half of this banana is a serving. So if you were to have a whole banana, then that's already 2 servings. Now, for this plum here, this is a medium-sized plum. This is already a serving. So if you were to have a banana in the morning, maybe a plum later on, and then an apple later on, that's it. You already have all you need for the day in terms of fruits. And then on the vegetable side, if I were to walk over here, you notice we have various vegetables here. We have, I love to mention this one, the zucchini. Zucchini here, it's high in water content. So if you were to eat a lot of zucchini, you know what happened? You're not going to be gaining any weight. You're going to be losing weight because you're having water and you're having fiber. So if you want to lose weight, make sure you have zucchini in your meals every week. So for vegetables, you need to have the same 4 to 5 servings of vegetables a day. And then some patients will say, Doctor, I don't like vegetables. Then I said, you know what? The easiest way then is to make a smoothie. Get some greens, right, Chef?
Yes, ma'am.
Get some kale, get some spinach, and you blend that all up, put an apple, a glass of water, and there you have your entire servings of vegetables a day. So vegetables and fruits are calorie poor, meaning therefore not a lot of calorie, you're not going to gain weight, but what? Nutrient dense. You have your vitamins, you have your nutrients, you have your phytochemical, you have your antioxidant. All of these are important to good health. Chef, anything else?
Well, everybody, like Doctor said, get your fruits in, get your vegetables in. And these are just simple meals that you can make at home. You can rewind, get all the ingredients. Again, this is the basic ingredients to all of our recipes. You could make it your own, add different vegetables, add more broccoli to the stir fry, add more bell peppers to the hummus. Mm-hmm. This is your dish, make it your own.
There you go. And remember, if you're trying to change over to plant-based, Here is a good book, all right? Incredibly delicious vegan. You'll find a lot of recipes that are simple for you to follow. And I have a meal plan there, 28 days. You will lose weight, you will lower your blood sugar, and you will improve your health. And if you're lazy and you don't want to cook, you don't have the time, you're in the Rio Grande Valley, then follow me over here if you're just joining me. We have our meal prep prepared by our own chef in-house. We have delicious meal preps that will keep you full, long, and you will live unto 120 years old. And we have some delicious organic juices here. You know, one of our best sellers is our Tumeric Sunrise. Turmeric, this herb is widely known for the health benefit. Joint pain, inflammation, antibiotics, just about everything. It's used widely in the Eastern world. Then we have our Aloha. You know, one of our employee, Elder, gave this name. It is delicious. It has aloe vera. It also has, the main one is aloe and papaya. Very, very delicious. And we have our heart vitality. Beet here, sweet beet, very, very good for lowering your blood pressure. So if you want to be healthy and you don't have time to prepare to go out and shop for all these healthy nutrients or healthy meals, healthy fruits and vegetables, come over and we will prepare you something. Now remember to like and share our page. And if you're just joining us, then watch the replay and you will have so much information that you need to keep you living longer. Now, let's see if the chef has anything to say. Let me see if I have any questions. While the chef...
Well, again, like Doctor said, we're there at the Cooper Wellness Center. Come on by. We could customize a meal plan for you with 5 meals, juices, everything you need to get that ideal weight that you want. Again, come down to the Cooper Wellness Center. Our meals are fantastic. We have over 8 meals, and we're preparing more this week. Our juices are freshly made every single time. You can get them there at the Cooper Wellness Center. You have any questions for me, send them to the doctor right now, and we'll answer them.
Yeah. So Melissa Cordova, she's saying that she uses zucchini and squash for noodles. You're smart, because in the zucchini and the squash, you do not have lots of carb. These are non-starchy vegetables, so you're not going to gain weight. Very good. Marcia Scott, you need the turmeric? Well, you can call the office or go to my website, and we can send you some turmeric. All right, let's see if I have any other question before we sign off today. All right, guys, you have the chef in-house. Why don't you ask him some questions? You have free consultation with the doctor in the kitchen today. I want to welcome Naomi Santana, Rosetta Deanda. I want to welcome Anderson, Beverly Anderson. I want to welcome all of you that are just joining us. You're watching Get Health with Dr. Cooper. My sister from the Bahamas, welcome. Humberto Garza, you're watching. We want to welcome you. I welcome you. You're at the end of the program. But remember, we are promoting plant-based nutrition for you to live to 120 years old. Remember to follow us, like our page, subscribe. And if you think the information, Rosalinda, I see you there. Thank you for joining us. If you think the information is valuable, then share it with your friends. And we'll see you next week. Remember, whatsoever you eat or drink, do it all to the glory of God, and you will live to 120 years old. Thank you, Chef Edgar, for coming.
Thank you all for having me. Again, come down to the Cooper Wellness Center, get a copy of this cookbook. It's amazing. Take it from me. Like Doctor said, do everything in the glory of God, and you'll live 120 years.
And we see you next week, same time. Bye-bye.